Welcome to our Marr College Student Digital Fire Drill. In school we plan for emergencies. For example, we have regular fire drills and all students and staff know exactly what to do when the alarm sounds and where they need to go. With this in mind, we have created a Student Digital Fire Drill to set out exactly what you need to do when working from home, whether this be for a snow day, flood or global pandemic. This video has been created to support students learning from home. During these current times, it is vitally important that your learning can continue if you're having to self-isolate and are not able to access the school building. Here you can see a copy of our Student Digital Fire Drill. You can access this on our school website, along with a copy of this video and our digital support videos. This is just an overview. We will take you through each section in more detail. We would like to also say a huge thanks to our student digital champions for contributing to the production of this video and the fire drill itself.
Accessing Glow in Teams. If you're having trouble, contact your class teacher, or if you need your Glow password reset, see Miss Wiley or Mr. Simpson.
Step 1 in our Student Digital Fire Drill is accessing and downloading Teams. There are two ways you can do this. You can access through your browser by going to the web address glow.rmunify.com, or you could download the desktop app. To access through Glow, access the web page, log in using your normal details, click sign in, and that will present you with your Glow Launchpad. Once you're in your Glow Launchpad, go to the Marr College section and look for this tile here and click. That's a Microsoft Teams tile. Once you click on that, that will present you with this page here. Now, as I said earlier, there's two ways you can access Microsoft Teams. You could use the web app or you could download the desktop app. Firstly, we'll look at the web app. So this will be the online version, and click to open. And this will present you with all the teams that you're currently a member of. So all your classes should now have a team set up, and your teacher should be using that to post learning outlines and allow you to communicate with your teacher.
Number 2, download the Teams app for your mobile phone. This will send you alerts about your classes if there is any work put out by your teacher. You can also download the full Office 365 suite for free from Glow.
Microsoft Teams is also available as a mobile app. This is available on iPhone and Android devices. And once it's downloaded, you can see the tile like so, clicking on Teams. And I have already signed in on this device, but it would ask you to sign in if it was the first time you were actually accessing it using your Glow email address. And once you're signed in, you can get access to all the teams that you're a member of. And you can drop down each individual team to see the channels within the team. You could access the general channel to see your learning outline from your teacher. You could go into the file section, go into class materials, and access your folders. Topic 1, for instance, you get all your PowerPoints and your Word documents and resources that your teacher has put up for you. And go back into posts. You can also, clicking on more, access your class notebook, view your assignments, access your grades, and so on. So basically everything you can do on the online version or the desktop version, you can get access to on your mobile device. In your activity tab here, you'll also see any kind of recent activity. So if you've been tagged in a particular post or a new assignment's been submitted or set by your teacher, then you can access it down here. You can also turn on notifications, so you can get access in the same way you would for a text message or an email, for instance. You can get a pop-up push notification on your mobile device, which is quite handy.
Number 3, Marr House style. Your teachers will have specific channels in your class teams. A general channel where your teachers will post learning outlines and other important announcements for the class. A questions channel to allow you to contact your teacher with questions. Please tag your teacher when you post a question. And a meetings channel where video lessons or supported study can take place.
Once you've accessed Teams, you'll be able to see a list of all the different class teams that you've been added to. If there have been any new announcements or posts to any of those class teams since the last time you logged on, then the team will appear in bold. So for example here, the demo team and the Marr College example team have had posts since the last time we were on, and for the Marr College example team it has been 2 updates. So if we click inside that team, I can see a list of channels at the side here. Again, if there's been an update to that channel, it will show in bold. If you've been specifically tagged in something, then it will also appear up in your activity. So if you click into activity, it will give you a feed of all the latest announcements and things that you have been tagged in. If we go back to our Marr College example team, you can see the different channels down the side here. Now you might find that your class has more channels than you see here, but as a default, your class will have the general channel, a questions channel, and a meetings channel. And that's for our Marr House style. So every class team should have those 3 channels. Now in the general channel, you'll find that your teacher is posting a learning outline that could be for the day or for the full week. Now that's to help you if you're self-isolating so that you can access resources and a list of what to do from home. And we'll talk a bit more about that in a second. So for example, in the general channel here, you can see the learning outline for this class. The questions channel is for you. So if you have any questions that you want to ask from home, then please use the questions channel to ask your teacher any questions. The best thing to do is to click into the channel. You can start a new conversation. Please make sure to tag your teacher. That way they will get an alert to let them know that you have specifically asked them something. So for example, we might say, Mr. Simpson, where can I find the notes for assignment 2? To post, click the arrow at the side here to send. That will then give Mr. Simpson an alert to let him know that we have asked a question. The other channel that all teams will have is the meetings channel. Now this would be specifically for maybe supported study that was taking place online, so that you could then access it from home. Your teacher would then be able to share their screen, go through PowerPoints with you, chat with you face to face. Student cameras have now been switched on. It is up to you whether you wish to keep the camera on or you would like to turn it off. For more information on how to work the meetings channel, please access our support for digital technology section on the Marr College website.
Number 4. Learning outline posts. Your teacher will post weekly or daily learning outlines in the general channel for you to access. This will tell you what topic is being covered that day.
If you're self-isolating or learning from home, it is your responsibility to access and complete tasks that have been set by your teacher. Your teachers will post weekly or daily learning outlines in the general channel for you to access. This will tell you what topic is being covered, and it will also tell you where to access resources such as PowerPoints, notes, assignments, or any other tasks that are due to be completed. For example, if we have a look at our Marr College demo team, in the general channel you can see that a learning outline has been posted. Now, the general channel will be set so that only teachers can post there, making it nice and easy for you to find the learning outline. Make sure that you can read the whole post. So, for example, this is a slightly longer post. We need to make sure that we're clicking on See More so that I can read the full thing. In this example, it's been split into days, so you can see that an outline for Monday and Wednesday has been posted, including links to relevant files, and it also notes which assignments and tasks have to be completed. If we have a look at this section that's been highlighted in yellow, it says, if you're self-isolating, please like this post to let me know that you have access to resources. So that's part of our student digital fire drill. In order to let your teacher know that you have accessed what you're supposed to be doing, it's important that you like the post. So to do that, hover above in the top right hand corner and you can see you have some example emojis here. We're going to go for the thumbs up, and that will alert the teacher that you've accessed everything, even though you're working from home. So it could be that your teacher would direct you to files that have been saved in the file section, or they might have hyperlinked that into the post itself, which is the example here. So if I click on PowerPoint 1, it will open that PowerPoint for me. Now you could also open this up into the desktop app, or you can download it into your own device as well, so that you have your own copy from home. To get back, we can go back into the Teams section here, and it'll take us back into our post, so that you can then make sure that you've completed the rest of the tasks that have been set. And we're going to look at assignments a little later on and see how those could be linked to your class notebook, which acts as a digital jotter, or any other files that have been uploaded by your teacher.
Number 5, Files tab. Remember, you can access all your class resources in the Files tab in Teams or from your class notebook. This includes PowerPoints, notes and any worksheets that you may be using.
Number 6, class notebook using OneNote. If your teacher is using OneNote, you can access this from home on a PC, laptop, tablet or mobile phone using the OneNote app.
Some of your subjects may use the Class Notebook feature of Teams. Class Notebook is powered by Microsoft OneNote, which is also an app that can be downloaded on your desktop and your mobile devices. But OneNote is just essentially a digital notebook that keeps all your work organised in the one place and can be separated into sections, and it's a really powerful tool. So some subjects may use this. Teachers can distribute tasks straight into your notebook, and they can also type up some feedback for you or digitally mark your work. For example, in this question set here, being able to tick the correct answers, give some kind of written pointers, and share a full marking scheme down below.
Number 7, assignments.
Your teacher might also have set you some assignments to complete from home. So assignments in Teams can be used to set class tasks, homework, assessments or class tests. To access the assignment section from Teams, you can click up to the assignments tab at the top here, or to have an overview of all the assignments that have been set from all of your teams, you can click at the assignment section on the left hand side. We can see here from this learning outline that we have been asked to complete assignments 1 and 2 this week. So if I click into the assignments tab here, I'll be able to access the assignments. So if we go to number 1, it gives me the instructions, tells me what to do. I can also see that the assignment's worth 12 points, and up here I have a purple rectangle telling me to hand in. So that's once I've completed the assignment, I can turn it into my teacher to be marked. If I scroll down, always make sure that you've read all of the instructions that have been set and checked any links that have been added to the assignment. So this could be a Word document, PowerPoint, Excel sheet, any sort of file that your teacher wants you to complete, or it might be linked to your class notebook. So your class notebook is OneNote, and it acts as your electronic jotter. So you can see here that a OneNote page has been attached by the teacher. If you're looking for more information on how to use Class Notebook, you can find this from the help videos on the Marr College website. If I click on the page, it will open up the task for me. So in this case, some YouTube videos have been embedded onto the OneNote page for me to watch first about banking, and then underneath we also have the questions. Now you can type directly onto a OneNote page. Likewise, if this was a PowerPoint or Word document that had been set by your teacher, you can click and type directly onto that file. So if we were to answer this question, once you're finished all of the tasks, we can go up to close. It will save your work so that you can revisit this if you need to complete it at a later date. Once you're finished, you want to submit by saying hand in so that your teacher knows that you've completed the tasks. If it is a handwritten task that you've completed from home, please click on the OneNote page and upload the picture onto that OneNote page that's been set as the assignment. That way your teacher will be able to mark your work digitally. Equally, you could upload the picture onto a Word document and attach the Word document as well. Again, this just allows your teacher to mark your work digitally. It's much easier to mark it from OneNote or Word than it is from just a picture that's been uploaded. Once we're happy, everything's completed, we can hit hand in. It will give you a wee animation, and it will also mark at the top here the date and time that it was submitted. Once we've completed our assignments, you would want to see the feedback from your teacher. So to do that, it's really easy. If we go back up the top to assignments, this time we'll see that our assigned section is blank because we've completed all of the assignments that have been set. So instead, we're going to go down to the completed section, and we'll be able to see the two that we have handed in already. The tick here indicates that the teacher has marked our work and returned it to us so that we can see our feedback and marks. So if we go into the bank quiz first, this time we can see the feedback from the teacher. So it says, well done, but be sure to look over your answers and check for any areas that lost you marks, and please revise the different types of banks and their roles. We can see here that Phil got 10 out of 15 for their overall mark. To check the specific questions that cost us problems, we can go back into the quiz. And if we scroll down, you can see in red the questions that we got wrong, along with the correct answers. So that's quite good for revision. If we close out of that one and head back, if I scroll down, we can see assignment 1. Again, this time we have some feedback, not quite so positive. We have 4 out of 12 for our overall score, and it says that perhaps we've submitted our work too early. So it says, Phil, you've got several questions still to complete. Please complete the blank questions and resubmit for marking. So if we scroll down, we'll be able to see again the OneNote page there. So we can see that actually a lot of these pages have been left blank. So what we could do then is update our answers, obviously with something relevant to the question, and then we would be ready to resubmit that to the teacher. So if I go back in, up the top here, we would want to do hand in again, and then that way the teacher's given you the opportunity to resubmit your work, complete anything that's been missed out the first time, and then they will return it to you, marking any updates that you've made. So we'll do hand in again, and if we go back in, we would just wait for the teacher to mark that and give us some more feedback. It's also worth noting that we have a grade section up the top here. Now, as the year goes on, teams will track your overall progress. So if we go into grades, you'll be able to see all of the assignments that have been set so far this year, their status. So we can see that we have handed in our introduction to banking and that our banking quiz has been returned to us. And we can also see our overall marks for all of the assignments that have been set this year. So that's really good to have a look at your progress across the year and track maybe any topics and things that you might want to go back and revise.
Number 8. Access help videos. You will be using Teams regularly across the school. Should you need any support on how to use Teams, you can access a help guide and help videos on our school website for students. Number 9. Appropriate use. All posts should be acceptable from class and relevant to the task, e.g. no silly posts or inappropriate language. Class rules still apply. Tag your teacher when posting a question, e.g. at teacher name. If attending a video call, do not record or take any pictures of anyone on the call.
Thanks for watching. Remember, you can download the full Office 365 software on up to 5 devices by using your Glow login. It is also recommended you download the Teams desktop and mobile app, as well as OneNote. And if you require any further digital support, you can access the help videos from the school website. Thanks again.